I'm Jess, and this is Talkback Time Events, a series of short videos where I ask time event athletes all across Australia to do a short video on questions I ask them either about their event, training their horse, or the equipment they use. We're up to episode 2, and in this episode we've got incredible horsewoman and all-round cowgirl Philippa Lees from Crooked Creek Ranch in New South Wales. We've got all-round cowboy from Queensland, Tom Whitwell, and we've got Queensland's all-round cowgirl Bridie Davison, who holds the APRA breakaway record. Now in this episode we're going to talk a little bit more about ropes, horsemanship, and the mental aspects of roping and competing. Now if anybody has any questions they would like to ask time event athletes, leave them in the comments below and I'll add them into the next episode. Now everyone, travel safe, don't forget to subscribe and take care. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Philippa Lees. My family and I own and operate Crooked Creek Ranch just outside of Tamworth, where we train performance horses and rope horses and also give lessons to all ages. I've been asked to come along and have a chat to you guys about the rope that I like to use. This rope that I have in my hand is the rope that I've won all my titles with. I've used this rope for quite some time now, and it's a Cactus Hui. I just love Cactus Huis. I just think they're a brilliant rope. They hold great body, great shape. I love that they're snappy when I rope the dummy or even roping calves. These ropes have just started to change a little bit. They've just put a new design in them. So they've got a core center in them. So Core TX it's called. A lot of ropes are going this way, and it's for longevity. It's for your rope to last a very long time. I use these ropes every day. We're in the pen every day, we're roping every day. My ropes are getting used on the dummy, on cattle, hitting the dirt and what have you. They seem to last a long time, and I'll use a Hui a very long time in the practice pen. In saying that, as soon as they do feel like the shape is changing or anything is changing with them, I will go and get a new rope. As far as competition wise goes, I will get a new rope quite often. I love the feel of a new rope. This is a new Cactus Hui that I've just opened right now, and they just have a great feel. And I use a 10.25. That is my sizing, that's my rope. Everyone's very different with that, but this is just what I enjoy. I like the weight of it and the feel. As far as roping goes, it becomes a personal preference. I've used a lot of ropes in the early part of learning to rope. We've changed a lot. This has just become my fit. I just enjoy it. I think it works well for me. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's a personal preference of what you enjoy to rope with. And don't be afraid to go swing a heap of ropes. There's so many ropes out there. It does get tricky in the feel, like when you first start, in the feel of what you personally like. But I definitely believe if you go swing a bunch of ropes and feel what fits you best. Not everyone's the same, not everyone loves these ropes. But I sure do, and it's something that I'll stick with for quite some time.
Quick introduction, my name's Thomas Whitwell. I compete in the calf roping, the team roping, and I do a bit of stirrups. A few titles I won is I won the Heelan title in the NRA and the calf roping title and all around, but only the one of each. But, gotta start somewhere. But I've made the pro finals a few times, but not for a few years now. I haven't been on the circuit for a little while. But anyway, talk about what ropes I use and why. At the moment, and for the last few years, I've used the Strikers and the 10.25s. We have to use them with the device we use. They have to be a minimum of a 10.25 to use them. So I used to use 10s and 9.5s when I was a bit younger, but gone up to these, and I really rate them because they got plenty of tip. They're not too stiff, not too floppy, and I feel like I can use them all year round. Like some ropes are a bit too stiff, and then when you're roping the little calves, I find I have a bit of trouble, just not getting my tip come around and figure eight, catching legs and stuff. So it's a good all round rope. But this is just rope I've used, just like it, and it's done me well. Like the rope that I actually won my calf roping title in the NRA with was an old practice rope that I had lying out, and I was just practicing with it one day, and I didn't have any other real ropes at the time, and I just picked it up and just put it in my bag and did the whole year with it and won me a title. So just goes to show they're durable and they last. And like you don't need a good brand new rope to be competitive and to practice and rope. As long as you have something that you're comfortable with and you enjoy using, you just make it work. Practice is key. So to all the young people out there, it doesn't matter if you have 10 brand new ropes in your rope bag or one old rope. As long as you're practicing and you're putting in the effort, that's all that matters. If you learn to rope with whatever you have and whatever's available to you, you should, when you have new stuff and you get to that level, it just makes it a lot easier. So, but you just got to start somewhere. But that's why I use these. I find just good all round ropes. And I rope the dummy a couple times, as you can see. We don't use flash dummies or anything around here. Just old bale. It's probably been here for 6 months, but it's all you need just to practice. Just a few runs and just to keep your hand in. Oh, it's pretty good. I had this rodeo rope for the last probably 2 years, to be honest, and it's still going. So it's just been a good rope. And they just do the job. But yeah, if there's any rope sponsors out there, I'm happy, especially Rattler. But nah, just a nice rope, and just end of the day, just whatever feels comfortable with. But you got to have good tip and a little bit of weight and good body. So if you've got a fast running calf, you can pitch it out there. But if it's too stiff, you'll find you might catch a few legs and stuff. But if it's too floppy, I find I have a bit of trouble like pitching it out on them fast running calves. But anyway, that's the calf rope I use. I'll have a quick talk about my team rope. So I've currently been heading for the last few years now, and I was heeling before that, but this is what I like to use. It's a classic heat in the soft. Most team ropers, it depends on what sort of sears I'm roping, but I like the heats. They're a bit stiff, and there's a fair bit of body to them. And I find I had a lot of trouble splitting horns growing up, and it's one of my biggest flaws with heading. So if I have a stiffer rope, I feel a lot more confident that I'm going to catch that inside horn. Whereas if I have a bit floppier rope, I always have that little bit of doubt. And not that it really matters, because you should be able to rope big horns with floppy ropes, but it's just a peace of mind thing for myself. And they haven't let me down so far. But end of the day, it's really what you find comfortable when you're roping. And what's in there, like this rodeo rope. I'll use it for the next few rodeos now, and when they start back up. But yeah, I just like it because it is a bit stiff, and I always, when I'm roping the head dummy, I always watch that, look at that left horn and really make sure I'm finishing off my delivery. So a bit stiffer rope just gives me a bit more confidence, and if I have to reach out, I know it's not going to collapse on me. So yeah, that's just a quick intro and what ropes I like to use and why. But end of the day, it just sort of comes to whatever feels comfortable and what you can afford to use. But just keep practicing and see you down the road. Cheers.
My name is Bridie Davison. I live in Charters Towers in Queensland. I've been rodeoing since about 2007 or 2008. I travel with two horses. One's a head, heel and breakaway horse. One's just a heel and a breakaway horse. This is a young horse. I've started breakaway and a little bit of bar racing on him. Over the years I have been very lucky to win. Just recently, like last year, I broke the APRA breakaway record at Hughenden with a 1.7. Over the years I've won a horse float in the ATRA. I've won a few numbers, mostly heeling, a few saddles, heading, heeling and breakaway. Today I want to talk a little bit about, first of all I want to thank Jess for letting me be a part of the Talk Back Time events. I think it's very cool that she's gone out and done that. Kept everyone sort of keen over the COVID season. Now we haven't been able to rodeo so much. Today I want to talk a little bit about ropes, about equipment, horses, and what I do to prepare for rodeos and jackpots, and a little bit about mindset, a mental game of roping. So I'll just grab some ropes out and I'll give you a bit of a look at what I'm using currently. I've got a few breaker ropes here. I practice mostly with a Willard, probably whatever I've got, like a 9, 5 or a 10. I find they just last so much longer in the practice pen. They do twist up a little bit sometimes. I don't use one for a rodeo rope because of that. Jackpot rope, and you've got a lot of mud and stuff like that, I feel like they don't change too much and you can get by with them. The next one here is a Spitfire. I actually used this one to rope at Hughenden when I broke the record. I really like them. They are a little bit stiff. I think this is a 60. They come in like a 50 or a 60 size. This is a 60. I really like the weight in it, but like I said, sometimes it is a bit too stiff. This one here is a Tsunami, the new one by Cactus. I used this on the weekend for the first time on a jackpot. I really like it. It's got really good weight, and it is a little stiffer than say a Willard, but I still like the finish off it gives you. Yeah, that one's going to be used. I'll use that one for a bit. I'm really liking that one. So head rope at the moment, I'm not too fussed in a head rope. Whatever I can sort of get my hands on. I use a extra soft. This one here is actually an extra soft. Like I said, it's just something I acquired. It is a top hand rope. This one would have come from Warren Byers at CRSF at Capella last year at the ATRA finals. And my heel rope, I've been using these for about 2 or 3 years. This is a Triton. It's a Rattler Triton. I like how it is a hard medium, but it's a bit softer than most hard mediums. It's a lot smaller rope. I just find I keep it a lot more power and rope speed on when I heel with this one. And like I said, it's a bit smaller in my hand, so I don't feel like I'm trying really hard to get my rope going. That's about it for ropes at the moment. Bridles, I think bridles are a big part of roping. This one here is a little perfect bit. If I was to have one bridle in the trailer that I had to rope and do every event with on any horse I have, this would be it. It's just kind, it's very bendy. Yeah, that's it. I rope with a little chain mouthpiece on most of my other horses when I break away at the rodeos, just because it's got a lot of purchase on it and a lot of comeback. So that's about probably my favourite one for young horses the whole throughout. I obviously ride my horses in everything. I can ride them in the snaffle bed or whatever, but I just feel like when you're at a rodeo and you need that little bit extra, and yeah, that's why I use that a bit bigger bit. I think bits suit people as well. I have soft hands. If I was to mount my horse out, I would put I would bit them down. I would put a less savage bit on them, just so if someone got on them and they were a little bit more heavy-handed, it wouldn't be such a big deal and the horse wouldn't sort of panic in the middle of the run. So that's about it for bits. The next thing was horsemanship. I think horsemanship is one of the most important parts. If you don't have horsemanship, you will run into a lot of trouble, especially in the box and scoring. I work a lot on keeping them free in the box. I do, depending on the horse. Some horses need scoring, some don't. It really just goes on them. And I do a lot of arena roping. Yeah, sort of, that's just it. Every horse is different. You just have to find what works for them, but every horse has to be broke to give them an honest chance to do a really good job and to be able to help them out whenever you can. So the mental game, I think roping is more mental than physical ability. Everyone can swing a rope, but some people, I love competition. I thrive for it. When we practice, we're always having a game, or playing music, or keeping it exciting, and try and have like some rope offs and stuff like that to keep it similar and to a rodeo. There's something on the line. Me and Liam practice a lot together, so it's always working on something, or you've got a goal in the practice pen, something you've got to work on, or something you want to do better. It helps when you have somebody to practice with. Iron sharpens iron, so I feel like, even if you have to video your runs and send them through to somebody just to get another opinion, I think it's very, very good. Now, mental side of things, I read a lot of books. My favourite book over the years has been Mind Gym. I don't know the author, but that was a really, really good book, and I referred back through it a lot over the years. I feel like preparation is one of the most important parts to being confident when you're back in the box and not choking, as you can refer it to, or feeling under pressure. Preparation is, it goes back to practicing. If you practice and say, I want to rep every calf under 3 seconds, then you can do that. But practice better. Rodeo, you can do that, and obviously it gives you the confidence to go out and be able to do it. It's that positivity. You always have to be positive. I feel like if you prepare well, you treat your horses well, you look after them, they feel good, you feel good. You're going in there with the best chance that you can to do well. So yeah, and that's it. Thanks Jess again for letting me be a part of this Crack Time events, and if anyone ever has anything that they think I might be able to help or anything with, just never hesitate to come up and ask me. I'm more than happy to help if I can. So yeah, thank you.